Stage 1 playoff implications surrounded Friday's Seoul Dynasty and Houston Outlaws matchup. Everyone expected a close fight, but the battle would still exceed expectations. Who would come out on top between the two 5-2 squads? Monty and Doa have the call.
Here we go, guys. Seoul Dynasty taking on the Houston Outlaws. And this one, as the desk mentioned, has some major playoff implications.
The map pool is also fantastic for the Houston Outlaws. Eichenwald, Horizon, and Junkertown, all of these maps, they are undefeated on.
Seoul on the point now. We'll see what they can do. Fleta, res one more time. I think that
Clockwork got Toby.
For Seoul Dynasty, and yeah, Toby falls immediately after that. They do get Muma though, so Seoul's still in this one for the moment. In fact, they're getting the kills they need.
Only two left. It's Fanny and Jake on the point right now, trying to stall this out for as long as they can. Clockwork will be resurrected.
Oh, Jaehong again! That's two in a row. He's one against Jake. Bonnie brings him back up again with the Mercy ultimate, but there's not a whole lot of members of Houston on the point right now. We're into OT already. Jaehong finally pops that Transcendence as they try to clean it off, but no, the payload gets rolling right off the bat. And so, that'll be Seoul Dynasty barely pulling out point A in the end.
Yeah, just barely, like you say.
Missing those crucial shots, but ooh, he finds the DMAC on a cool mat. That's a helpful one, getting the Diva out of the way. Trying to get that momentum building for Seoul Dynasty. They've got also to work with, but Houston, a plethora of power on the other side as well.
Tactical visor in play from Clockwork.
Then Amuma goes down, support ultimate's used. There goes Clockwork. Yep, time to defend the payload. Not moving yet, there's nobody from Seoul on it. There we go, now Miro jumps in as the dive comes through on the back line. Muma barely makes it back, but he's so low. Gets the heals in the end. Jake finds Wekied with that Riptire. We'll see if the self-destruct from Zunba can get anybody. Nope, they back off, come right back in again. And Rocket's down and back up due to the Valkyrie. Mercy ult's coming in now. Toby with his up too, and there's the Transcendence from Jaehong. Can they grind this fight out? It's gonna be tough, and now the self-destruct from Coolmat. Seoul on the run, Zunba nearly demexed from that one, but somehow stayed in it. And they're gonna get it there. Wow, that's pretty crucial, man. Getting that McCree out of the way is a big deal. Deadeye, can they break the shield with the self-destruct maybe? They get Bonnie with it, and there's a shot on Amuma. Good synergy with the Seoul members, and Fleta on fire now. Down to about 5 seconds. Zunba and Miro need to get there. Miro low health. They need to do something here. Somebody needs to get up his payload. They got there in OT just in time, but Zunba demac'd in the process. Valkyrie is coming in. They're gonna catch Zunba again. Can anyone get back to the payload? Jaehong now with the Transcendence. And I don't know, man. I don't know if Seoul can grind this one out. Houston looks like they're pulling ahead in this fight, and I think they've got it.
Zunba was killed while he was re-meching after the resurrection, so that's a big tank down, and it's a slow cleanup process here, but Houston is going to hold just before point C. They have slowly pushed forward. Jake is going to get a flank here. He's going to get Wekied with the mine.
And he is so good. Now he's zoning out Jaehong as well. Going to be hard to get past that trap. There it is, destroyed. But again, the zoning is real. Zunba does get Clockwork though. So Houston losing a couple of people here. And Operation Kill Jaehong is basically all Jake is doing. In the meantime, his team is taking the point.
Jake did a great job of getting a kill onto a DPS and then zoning out the Zenyatta.
Yeah.
Made it so it was only Miro and Fleta left.
That was very fast. Houston Outlaws.
Moving up to Ghost quickly on their initial defense.
And Jake finds two, including Toby, who had just popped his Valkyrie. That's not good for Seoul at all. All right, attack visor, we'll see what they can do. Ooh, man, Fleta got really low up on the top. Now the gun turns towards Miro, who is on his own, taking out Houston with two already. Jaehong falls to the primal rage from Muma as well. Zunba charges in, but doesn't have any support. He'll go down. Toby brings Jaehong back again, but on their own, without those tanks, there's not a whole lot they can do.
They're still gonna win this fight though in the end. Toby used that Valkyrie to, again, bring back people who were picked off at the start of that fight.
Yep. Oh, Miro gets back just in time, and he's got his primal rage. I can't believe Houston wasn't able to push it through just yet. He's gonna fall. That should finally do it. He's over halfway to his primal rage, so maybe that's the philosophy there. You get it, you push people back, might work. Here comes a Riptire. Is Seoul ready for it? I don't know, man. No, they're not. Miro and Fleta take it down. Here comes...
Whoa,
Wekied! You know, that's not the only tire in town, and Wekkies does a bit more damage. Houston striking back immediately, though, with the Mercy ultimate, or rather with just a res, and they're going to come right back with these kills.
Another two. Jake actually redeemed that fight by picking up more members of the Seoul Dynasty. The back-to-back tire wars are won by the Outlaws at the end.
Zumba gets there. They need the rest of Seoul to show up, though, if they're going to try to stop this one. 40 seconds left for the Houston Outlaws. And the last-ditch defense by Seoul. I don't know, man. Miro back on the point. They need to get a healer there to keep it up. Dead again, and that is it. Houston will take Eichenwald. Houston definitely not letting their fans down yet today. They are up a game over Seoul Dynasty already in this pretty crucial match. Looking forward to the playoffs here for Stage 1.
And this next map, both of our teams are undefeated on Horizon.
We'll grind this one out, but no, Houston came back on the point right now, and they killed Jake's Riptire. That is crucial. EMP for Jaehoong. He's going to get everybody with that one. That was a big one.
That was a good one. Fleta going to clean it up with a big Dragon Blade 2.
Now that helps.
They tried to get back onto that point. Houston dedicated a lot of resource, including a tactical visor, to the end of that fight.
That's one tick. Seoul nearing 2 ticks here on point B. Bonnie a little bit on the low side. They got to be careful here. Wow, that's a fast ult for Fleta's Widowmaker. Oh, Wekkie comes in with the double pulse bomb killed. Trying to come in from behind here. Clockwork pushed out that fight too. Now the Transcendence comes in from Jaehoong. They've nearly got it. He's low again. That pulse bomb could be crucial here. If he can stick a good one, he puts on the Zunba. No, it got eaten. It got eaten by Zunba's Diva.
It got eaten, and Coolmat is also going to get teamed back. Can Vanny come in here and be the hero, resurrecting tanks?
Well, he brings Muma back up. Can he stay alive? No, Zunba's right there for the kill. And Miro just zoning everybody else out. Jaehoong decides he wants a couple kills for the stat line as well. And they may just have it. That's it. Seoul grabs 2 points with 10 seconds left on the clock. Fleta backing away off that high ground. Right into the waiting arms of Jake, though. He was there on the tracer for a moment before backing away. Ooh, and that's a Widowmaker from across the map. Fleta looking out for Clockwork there. Zunba D-Mech. Wekkie gets the kill into Jake in the meantime. And Seoul falls back to the point. They need to keep trying to defend this one, but that Widowmaker is certainly scary, especially after you've lost Jaehoong already. Wekkie only 11 health remaining. He can't stay up, and this may be a pretty quick point A for Houston. Coolmat D-Mech as he tries to go deep. Not going to live. Jaehoong finds 2 kills, both on the mech and on the Coolmat, so it looks like Outlaws are going to have to go back to spawn for now. Yeah.
In proximity.
Riptire time. Wekkie coming up from behind. Oh, and he gets there. 3 kills. They thought it was going to come on from high, but the tire came from below. It's a tire. That's where it should come from. Rockus comes in with the Transcendence, but Seoul just backs away. They can wait it out. They've got time now. Jaehoong with his. Houston Outlaws in a lot of trouble, but they aren't getting the kills until Toby comes in with the resurrections on the Valkyrie. It's a brawl on the point, but that Mercy is still untouched. That may make the difference. Jaehoong taking matters into his own robotic hands as well, and that will be it. Seoul Dynasty will tie up this series. Oh man, guys, we are in the middle of a sick match right now between Seoul Dynasty and the Houston Outlaws, tied up 1-1, but we are going to Ilios.
Houston has not been spectacular on control overall, and this is where you really get worried.
They haven't been able to flip it just yet. We're into OT now. Fleta waiting for that barrage. He's going to come from behind here. He may not even need it. That's a good opportunity for it. Rockus Muma going down. That's 3 for Fleta. And it looks like Seoul will be able to take this one at some point, eventually pushing back the Outlaws. As Coolmat falls, that will be it. And Seoul Dynasty takes about as dominant a point A here as you could hope for. The Clockwork gets the return kill, takes out Miro as well. Toby forced to pop that Valkyrie to bring them back up again, and we're into OT. Outlaws have done it, but Seoul Dynasty will flip the point. 99-99. Houston brought it back, but can they finish it off? Zunba coming from on high. There's a self-destruct, and he's going to get Jake and the D-Mech onto Coolmat. Seoul Dynasty trying to put this one away, and they will. That's a 2-0 onto Ilios for them, and they have taken the lead.
Now Houston, they've got to win Junkertown, which they aren't undefeated on, to be fair. But then they have to win on Lijiang if they're going to try and push through and make themselves competitively viable for this stage playoffs. There is a lot on the line here.
Oh, Miro taken down. Clockwork gets the kill into Jaehoong as well. So Houston, despite losing Jake, that may be enough. Oh,
okay.
and then Fleta shows up. and Fleta destroys everybody. That's 4! Coming in from Wekid. Now they're going to have to go ahead and use Toby's Mercy ultimate to try to take this point A. They do take it, though. It's that last fight, but he's back again. If he can stay alive and get a good Dragon Blade off, that could be it. Overtime ticking. They need to keep people on the point right now, Fleta. Houston knows it. They know they need to zone him out. Fleta getting him back line. There's a sword. Can he find the kills here? Can't quite do it, no. Mercy, too much healing, and Toby goes down. There goes Fleta from the Riptire, and Houston may have just won this fight. That payload's still moving a little bit, but I think that's where it's going to stop, Monty.
Yeah, I think you're right, Doa. All the ultimates coming down. Self-destruct is over. So is the Primal Rage, and that'll be it.
So Houston do come up with the defensive hold in the end. Seoul got it nearly all the way there, but weren't quite able to finish.
Wait. Yep. Hey, come after. I'm Mercy dead.
Mercy dead.
I'm lucky. I got Genji. They're coming for me. I'm ready to rescue. Come on. Dead. You on respawn. You bomb?
No, we want a treasure. It's a Bucky.
Nice. Let's go.
He will die to cool mat.
Yeah, you're not getting out of that one if you're a Widowmaker most times. And Attire comes in again, catching Toby, catching Zunba's mech, and Houston just all over Seoul Dynasty right now. They really want that map 5.
Yeah, they do, and they've got plenty of time to do it. Knockback from the Primal Rage, Wekid with another Riptire.
He's been saving this one. Here it comes, and he gets Bonnie. Jake falls as well. That was worth it. Still, though, over 2.5 minutes for Houston, so Seoul Dynasty not out of the woods by a long shot. Need to get it as far as Seoul did, so why not? Why not go for it? Oh, why not get killed by Jake's Junkrat tire?
Toby died during
as well. That could be it right there.
That
Houston
might be.
Pushing forward, Miro defending as much as he can, but there's only so much you can do if you're 1v6. And I think, Monte Cristo, that we are going to map number 5. Wow, we are going into the 5th and final map between Seoul Dynasty and the Houston Outlaws. Houston managing to tie it up on Junkertown, and now we're in a control map situation again.
Trucks, so they're able to answer some of this. Clockwork's gonna get his ultimate absorbed right there.
Fleta down as his Rockets, full supports out of the way for Houston. And it just doesn't seem like Seoul's touchable here. Fleta looking for another 1v1. Needs some healing. There it is. He finds it on the Clockwork here. We're into OT. And as Muma drops and the rest of Outlaws are pushed out, Seoul going to take a resounding victory on Gardens. 100% to 0. Yep. Built it fast.
Fleta now on the Soldier too, so he's done trying to play this Pharah. And there's a big kill for you.
They really do. Got the cards right now. They need to execute. Coming in for that fight. Jake, a little bit of damage to Fleta. Ooh, he landed that Helix Rocket. Jake taking out Munchkin, finishes him off. Cool Map, though, with a couple kills coming in. Gets Zimba. And Houston winning this fight handily. That may be what they need. Miro wasn't able to get much done. He is gone. And as soon as Munchkin's out of the way, they're going to take this point right back again. And that may be it for this round. Can Seoul even get there in time? Overtime ticking away. I don't think they can get there.
Zunba's going to get in. No!
Oh, he can't get there. We are going to Control Center.
Looks, because Fleta was ready for Clockwork to come on the high ground. It was the way they were getting them out of the choke point.
Muma and Jake go down. They couldn't afford that one. Here comes the Riptire. Right in the Graviton Surge. And that will be enough, I think, for Seoul Dynasty to barely pull this series out. That is it. Seoul Dynasty will win it, but man, Houston brought it down to the wire.
What an impressive ending to that match from Seoul.
Seriously.
Coming back with the Zarya. And they're playing around it so well, but you have to give some credit to Houston too. Coming in without one of their major starters, and yet still taking us to the distance, 0.3 in our 5th map.